What next? Now I need to jump into, let's see, let's look at campaigns. We're going to go ahead and get started making a campaign in Google AdWords for this particular anorexia keyword and this mental health treatment offer that we're working on. Oh, and let me preface a little bit of this campaign that I'm about to do, because I think the angle is super important. You know, I'm looking at there's a couple of things. One, the reason why I'm using this child here, this teenager, this kid, is because that's the archetype that the parent that's going to be searching for connects with. This is the person that even if there was a weird chance that the daughter or somebody was looking at anorexia and how to beat it, this would be a representation of who they identify with. So according to the demographics, the statistics, anorexia affects teenagers, like 16, 17-year-old girls. So it makes sense to have that. This particular page is more or less about adding value, like ways of helping the parent, right? And instead of like trying to shove call now down their throat, even though we kind of give them that here above the fold call to action, really it's more or less an article that's meant to kind of help arm the parent with questions that they could ask somebody over the phone when they're interviewing treatment centers. Of course, the hope is that they get through this and they read it and they go, yeah, this makes sense. This is pretty nice. And also sounds like a lot, and then we give them kind of an easy way out, right? This is the easy way out. Just call here. And it should look good on mobile. So I don't know if I have my phone here. I'm going to look at it real quick on mobile. And of course, I know there's ways of looking at it on mobile through the browser, obviously, but I like just doing it old school like a dummy. So, the URL, you can go look at it too, is anorexiatreatmenttips.com, rehabhelponline.com/anorexia treatment tips. Let me jump in here real quick. I'm trying to find Rehab Help Online anorexia treatment tips. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, I must have got it wrong. Forget it. Let's just go responsive real quick and just see if everything looks quasi decent. I'll come back to that. Yeah, so we're just kind of looking at things in a responsive manner. So that kind of sucks, right? That's not cool. So I'll have to figure out something there, like how to shrink that page or that image so it shows up properly. But everything else looks pretty good. This is kind of would want this stuff to kind of float down the middle. But I think people get it, There's a call to action at the bottom. Okay. Good enough to keep going. Okay, good. I just want to make sure.